beast shall ascend out of the bottomless pit, and they that dwell on earth shall wonder when they behold the beast that was, and is not, yet is. For 5 millennia, I have fought to be heard in this world, but only a few listen. Now, finally, everyone will hear me. I will blanket the earth with a truth that is hot from hell. The world will await the sound of my voice to know whether the sun will rise or the rivers flow. I was here before, when these walls stood tall, when the soil was turned red with spilled blood. Oh, the flowers that bloomed.
Nourished by the blood of your enemies.
I was here when the Egyptians turned back the Canaanites, 1,000 years before the Nazarene came into this world. But nothing compares to the battle that is coming.
And he gathered them together in a place called Armageddon.
He who controls Jerusalem at the end of days
Shall rule the world.
precisely.
Nixon will win by a landslide, I guarantee it. Nobody will vote for a cat.
Dick Nixon will not be president.
Really?
Not this time, for sure.
Why not?
He doesn't look good on television.
Hell, the man's running for president, not auditioning for Gunsmoke.
General, I'll tell you now. The world is on television. And that's where people will form their opinions. People like me shape those opinions.
I have more than 100 television and radio stations, magazines, newspapers. If you read, watch television, listen to the radio, you're gonna hear what I have to say.
Here we all are. And how is my prodigy?
Doing well, I'm happy to say.
Well, I expected nothing less. And what about you, Stone?
I'm afraid he still misses his mother.
So do I. But it's been 3 months. It's time to get over it. Young man, tomorrow you will stop grieving for your mother and get on with your life. Is that clear?
Yes, Father.
All right, then. Good night.
Good night, sir. I know. I miss her too. The good Lord took your mother, but he gave you a new baby brother. Would you like some hot chocolate, dear? We can sit by the fire and talk a bit. All right? I'll be right back. Giveth. The Lord taketh away. You're okay. What have you done?
I trust your standards haven't changed since I was a beginner.
I assure you, Senor Alexander, you're still producing men like yourself. Men who lead the way for others.
You'll do very well here. Work hard. Obey the rules. Now, my son requires a firm hand. Don't coddle him, understand? I want him hard and tough. Ready for the world. Learn to make friends. That's important.
If your son has what it takes to be a great leader, I know how to bring it out of him.
I'll come and see you, if I can.
Driver.
7:33.
Young master, we have waited so long. Bless me, so that I may serve you in this our quest. Give me strength to spread your message of universe.
Heretics. Everywhere.
He that lives in darkness shall rule the world.
Dominus.
500 years ago, generals formed their men in straight lines and sent them out to attack fixed positions with weapons like these. This seemed effective when combat took place face to face. decided the outcome of the battle. But with the invention of firearms, particularly the machine gun, these same tactics resulted in the slaughter of thousands of brave men. What does this mean?
Military leaders, you will be responsible for the lives of your men. You must match your tactics to the prevailing technology.
Thank you.
11-17. The Whore of Babylon.
She's back.
The leader of Russia. Russia. The leader of Russia.
Allora, ok, andiamo a mangiare. Ma perché no?
No.
Sì, ecco.
She rides the beast. Revelation.
Battle, there are two kinds of soldiers. Those who live and those who die.
They are coming. Set up the perimeters.
To live, you must learn to kill. Killers win wars. Garrett Monticelli, you and your squad have been chosen to defend Hill 31 against the attackers led by Cadet Alexander. The victors will graduate with special honors. This is not just an exercise. This is the first step into your future.
Looks like you lost, friend. Bastardo! I take no prisoners. Fool.
Well, Gabriella doesn't think I'm a fool.
I'm sorry that Fausto had to leave the academy.
Why?
You're very fond of him.
He's a nice boy, but only to have a lot of fun with. Come. It is beautiful, no?
Magnificent.
You see the cats? They are everywhere. And 2,000 years ago, lions and tigers were kept here. They were used to kill the Christians.
Yes, the people loved it, I remember. From my studies.
Satan be gone.
Do you think of me the same way you think of Fausto? Just someone to have a little fun with?
No.
Gabriella. Stay. Stay with me.
Please.
Stay. Stay.
A whore of Babylon. She got another victim.
This thing with Fausto is very serious. It will be a month before he's out of the hospital.
Yes. We are all deeply saddened at Cadet Fausto's untimely departure.
Very diplomatic of you. But there will be an inquiry. And from what I've learned, it will not go well with you, Stone.
You have the sworn testimony of over a dozen cadets. Fausto's own men that say I was nowhere near him when this accident occurred.
I believe you are in some way responsible for what happened. It will be up to me to decide who is punished. Which brings me to something more personal.
Sir.
I have seen the way you look at my daughter.
Nice. It's a wise father who knows his own child. I would be pleased to have your permission to spend more time with her.
That's out of the question. I hardly think you would make a good match for her, despite your obvious advantages. You're a natural woman, but you lack any sense of humanity. I don't want my daughter exposed to someone like you.
Nevertheless, I'm afraid you won't be able to keep us apart.
Really?
In return for your permission to see Gabriella, I'll not only allow you to keep your academy, but I'll give you something even more important.
You think your father's money allows you to threaten me in such a manner? I'll inform your father that you are no longer welcome.
You will give me what I want, and in return, I will give you your soul. Your immortal soul.
Well, what do you think of your brother?
I want to be just like him.
Better to be who you are, David.
Toosh.
I've decided to forego a military career and accepted a post with the European Union administration.
Congratulations, son.
Thank you, Father. David,
Finally we meet.
so you're my little brother.
Well, hope I meet your approval.
I'm impressed.
Whip your
Father
ass.
preparing you to follow in his footsteps?
Well, we're not in complete agreement over what I'm to do with my life, but we'll work it out. Don't
Got
worry,
some
Father.
giants to slay.
I wonder if I can have something to drink. Something cold.
No, I'll get it for you.
Hurry back. Got a lot to talk about.
You know, the European Union isn't the right place for you, Stone. You're not cut out to be a bureaucrat.
What I'm doing, Father? Got it all planned out.
You should come home with me and learn the business.
No. I was raised here in Europe. This is my home. Besides, there's more to life than just making money.
I haven't done well by you, Stone. I want to make it up to you somehow. Come home with me. Let's build our dreams together. What do you say? The three of us.
A beautiful sentiment, Father. Practical, I'm afraid. I'm going to do things that you've never dreamed of. I'm going to change the world. Dear old Dad. You think I'm talking nonsense? You'll see.
Oh. No, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay. My name is David Alexander.
You're stoned.
Do you know him?
My father runs a school, and so I know all the cadets.
In my opinion, America lost the war in Vietnam because of the media. The government failed to control the one weapon it could have used to win. Excuse me, General.
Envious,
I don't know
jealous.
what you made of my son, General.
Believe me when I say to you, I don't think either one of us had a hand in making him.
Why didn't your father send you here?
I guess he just didn't think I was as good as Stone.
Maybe just different. I mean, yes, brothers, but two different people.
Wow, now I wish I had come here.
Why?
Because it's beautiful. I don't think I've ever seen a place more.
Are you going to become, how do you say, maybe a mogul?
Mogul?
Mogul.
No. So I think I'd rather do something that helps people.
There you go.
Television does not help people.
Not from what I've seen on the major networks.
Stealing my bride, David?
Oh, Stone. Well, I was just... Right?
What do you mean?
I was going to ask you earlier, but I think I'll give you a no. Because we have a witness. Gabriella, marry me. Marry me and I'll take you to the top of the world.
Please don't excuse me. I have to get back.
I was embarrassed. So sweet.
She'll say yes. Well, she does. When she does.
But when she does, you'll be a very lucky man, Stone.
Man makes his own luck, brother.
Get your hand off me.
Luck? Well, we were certainly lucky to have this noble establishment as our guidance and inspiration for so many years. This academy has produced some of the world's finest military leaders, also its captains of industry, including, and here I must with some pride acknowledge, one of its most distinguished, sitting right there, my father. Later on this evening, we'll dedicate this beautiful room as a concert hall to the memory of another remarkable father, that of my dear wife, Gabrielle. There.
Well done, Stone.
Thank you.
Well, both my sons have become better public speakers than I ever was.
Oh, that's never prevented you, Father, from having your voice heard.
Not through others.
Well, it's not the style of the speech that counts, it's the content. Would you excuse me, Father? Stone?
I'd like to speak to you, Stone. Alone.
Of course.
I believe we met here once before.
2 times in 20 years. I think people are beginning to talk. How are you?
I'm old. How are you?
God, you're more beautiful now than when I last saw you in New York.
Darling David, you are my favorite senator.
Congressman.
Or whatever you are, I missed you terribly. Mwah.
Oh, Franchini. I miss him.
Yes. He was like a father to me.
More of a father than I was, I'm sure. You know, they say you begin to reappraise your life as your own mortality becomes more apparent. With all my success, I failed at one thing.
And what's that?
Raising you, Stone.
Nonsense. I rather like what I've become.
Thank you for making my point.
Would you like to dance?
I'd love to.
You have to be careful. This could be considered a political statement.
What do you mean?
A U.S. congressman dancing with the wife of the head of the European Union? By the way, what do I call you? Your Highness?
Oh, David. Don't be silly. Your Majesty is quite good enough.
There's something I have to tell you, Stone.
Oh, yes, I know. You're going to give it all away.
27-10, 27-11, 27-12.
Wire services, even your communication satellites. Give them all to the public. Yes, the great unwashed multitudes who made you as rich as you are. Oh, I'm afraid if you're looking for redemption, Dad, that's just a little too late.
I don't know how you found out, but it won't change anything. I'm going to announce my plans tonight when I make my speech.
Oh, yes, yes, how appropriate. Castrating your offspring in front of strangers. Oh, I've always admired your sense of timing, but I'm afraid I can't let you go through with this.
There's really nothing you can do about it. Oh, I won't cut you off completely. No. There will be a generous trust fund for you and David. You will get the castle in Rome. David can have the Virginia estate. Both of you will be quite comfortable, I assure you.
Oh, I require a great deal of comfort from you. More than you'll ever know.
How is life with my brother, the rising star?
He never seems to need any rest. I just wish I knew what he wanted out of life.
Well, he has you. What else could he possibly want?
David, I'm being serious.
So am I.
This is unacceptable, Father. I will have what is rightfully mine, and that includes everything.
I've made up my mind, Stone, and nothing you say can change it.
Too bad. You see, I'm going to need your media empire and the power that goes with it. Oh, yes, I intend to change the way things are done in this dim little world.
Oh, I'm warning you. If you even try and fight me in court.
Oh, dear old Dad, always spoiling for a fight. I suppose I would miss you if I cared anything at all about you, but... see... I don't. Somebody call an ambulance! Quick! An ambulance! An ambulance, veloce! Father? Father?
At 30.
God, what happened? I don't know. He wasn't feeling well. He went onto the balcony to get some air, and he must have... God, why wasn't I there?
Liar.
Don't try to speak.
Deceiver. Religious hypocrisy. 03.
This is my blood, spilled by my enemies. Drink it and vanquish.
Be gone, Satan. The wrath of God's coming.
This is my flesh, made foul with sin. Eat it, and
Be gone,
rejoice in my
Satan.
new kingdom.
Wrath of God's coming.
Woe to those that oppose me, for they shall be cut down like winter wheat. My wrath shall sweep like a dark tide over the suffering land. Woe to those who stand in the path of righteousness.
Final terrorist stronghold destroyed. Celebrations have intensified here at the historic Temple Mount in Jerusalem as we await the inauguration of Stone Alexander as the first ever Chancellor of the United World Union. Over to you, Chuck.
Thank you, Dana. During Stone Alexander's reign, he has quite literally changed the face of the world. Using his great wealth, he has all but ended the problems of world hunger and drought, brought peace to the Middle East, and laid the groundwork for world government.
Well, there you go. See what you can accomplish if you don't have to answer to Congress.
I'm telling you, Richard, pulling our delegation was a mistake. It sends the wrong message.
I think it sends exactly the right message.
Well, right on time, Mr. Vice President. The show hasn't started yet.
Alexander's rise to chairman of the European Union was meteoric. National borders have been erased as the world has been divided into 10 democratic zones. Each zone's Secretary General has one vote in the World Union Parliament. But with Alexander now ordained as sole chancellor, that will, in all probability, end. Dana?
Let's go inside where I understand the Chancellor is about to make his acceptance speech.
33.
You have built a magnificent house for me.
23.
My soul leaps to see all that has been accomplished. For I have said in my heart, I will ascend to heaven.
33.